In the midst of the nationwide teacher shortage, it's more important than ever to staff classrooms with qualified educators. Regardless of the education climate, teaching remains a career that offers the opportunity to make an impact. So to help kick off Teacher Appreciation Week, Dr. Pamela Roggeman is here to talk about a new teacher survey that touches on several things, including the benefits of having career changers in the classroom. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me, especially during Teacher Appreciation Week.
Oh, absolutely. And I did say something about a career changer, but really, what does that mean? What are we saying when I use that term?
So we define a career changer as somebody who has started their professional life doing one thing and then mid-career has changed their path and found their way into the classroom. And so one thing that really surprised me is our survey showed that 1 in 3 practicing teachers nationwide is actually a career changer. And so what I think is really phenomenal about that is, as a student sitting in a classroom, you want to know that your teacher wants to be there, that your teacher chose to be there. And so what I think career changers have a little bit of a leg up on people who've gone through traditional preparation programs is that they have done something else and have left that other job to go to the classroom. So I think that kind of gives them even a little bit more credibility starting off with their students.
So coming from this survey, what do you think would be something that came out of it that might be surprising to some of us?
Well, what surprised me is the bucket from which most of the career changers came, and that is the fields of business and management. I would have thought that we were going to find that most people changed careers and left like nursing or counseling or another kind of helping profession, but actually it was the business and management fields. And this surprised me until I thought about it in a little more depth. And I thought, okay, well, you know, what does it mean to be a teacher? You are a creative problem solver, you're a critical thinker, you're a people manager. You know, deconstruct knowledge and make it accessible to kids, and really those are skills that I think that you find in the fields of business and management. You just kind of change the population with which you work. So it really made sense to me after I thought about it a bit more.
Well, once we, you know, kind of get to the point where we know where these teachers are coming from and then they're getting into the classroom, do we know what maybe some of the challenges are for those new educators, and maybe how the rest of us can help with some of those?
Well, what surfaced is that what challenges new teachers the most, whether they are career changers or traditionally prepared teachers, is classroom management. And, you know, when we think of classroom management, we think of, you know, possibly the unruly students that we sat next to in class, or maybe the one-offs that make the news. But really, what classroom management is it is the art and the skill of maximizing your instructional time and getting the most out of your students and running the most efficient classroom. And really, this is where I think students and parents play a role, and they can help teachers. You know, for we as parents, when our students come home from school and we talk to them, well, what did you do today? And, you know, a lot of times we tend to focus on, oh, what did you have trouble with? What are you struggling with? But I think where we're missing the mark is really not diving deeper into where their successes were. So let's say, for example, that they, you know, score well on an exam. I think we need to ask our students, you know, well, did you study? Did you get extra help? What did you do to contribute to that? Because I think that what we're doing is we're communicating to our kids that they are largely responsible for the success that they have in the classroom. And I can think of no greater asset to a teacher than a student who takes responsibility for his or her learning and is fully invested in what they're doing that day.
Absolutely. Now, is there somewhere online where we can see more of this survey and kind of learn some more about this?
Absolutely. I would invite anybody who's ever even flirted with the possibility of becoming a teacher to visit phoenix.edu to see the various ways that we offer pathways into the classroom.
Well, one thing is for sure for Teacher Appreciation Week is we want to say thank you to all of those teachers, including you, Doctor. I know that you actually taught here in Tucson for a long while. Do you want to kind of give a shout out to your old schools?
Absolutely. I want to shout out to my old district, Marana District, and especially to the Mountain View Mountain Lions and the Marana Tigers.
Well, a big thank you to you, Doctor, and for all of your years making that impact on those students.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend, we'll be right back.